Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to this 365 Ninja video. If your workplace has Office 365, you already have OneDrive for Business and you can start using it right away. So I'm signed in here to my OneDrive for Business, and there's a few things I can do. I can start a new document directly from OneDrive. So let's say I want to create a Word document. I'll go ahead and create a test document so I can show you what happens to it in OneDrive. So now that I've finalized my document, I don't have to hit save or close out of it. I can simply click back here. Now we're back into my OneDrive for Business, and you see that test document that I just created. It shows that I last modified it a few seconds ago. Notice also that it has a green star next to the title to show that it's a new document, and a lock icon here to show that it's a private document. I haven't shared it with anybody. So that's how to create and save a document in OneDrive from OneDrive. If you have Office 2013 apps, you can also create a new file in any of your Office 2013 programs and save it to your OneDrive. So let's say I create a new Word document from Word 2013. When I go to File, Save As, I can save to my OneDrive for Business. And just note, if this is your first time ever saving a document to your OneDrive, you might have to sign in here, but it'll just be a simple sign-on screen and you'll use your Office 365 login. So once I browse to a folder I want to use, I'll just keep it in the main area. Call it Test Document 2. So now it should sync automatically. When I go back to view my OneDrive on the web, I'll have to refresh it. But you can see there's my test document 2 that I just created in Word 2013. So now let's talk about how to save files to your OneDrive that you have already created. You're not creating something brand new. If your file is saved locally, meaning that it's saved on your computer but it's not in OneDrive yet, you have a couple of different ways to upload it and keep it synced with everything else. If you have your document open, you can select File, Save As, and you'll see that OneDrive option, just like I showed you with my test doc 2 that you see here in my OneDrive. But alternatively, a really easy way to get files into your OneDrive is just to navigate to where that file is saved locally. Here's my desktop. Let's say I have this test document 3 that I want to upload to OneDrive. All I have to do is click and drag. It'll take a moment, but there it is. Test document 3 is now in my OneDrive. So it's really very easy. I think of my OneDrive as simply another folder to store my files in, but this folder is synced in the cloud, allowing me to access it from anywhere, work from anywhere, and it syncs to my local machine too, so that if I don't have an internet connection for some reason, I can still work on stuff, which is great. Just a quick note, I also want to include about sharing. So by default, all of the content in OneDrive is private. So you saw me create 2 new documents and upload 1 new document. Notice that each of those 3 has this lock that shows that it's only shared with me. So there are a few different ways that you can share your files with others from OneDrive if you need to, and I'll go over that in a separate video, but I just wanted to note that by default, starting out, everything is private. And feel free to check back with 365ninja.com for those videos about sharing from OneDrive. So that concludes my brief overview of how syncing your files with OneDrive works. And I hope that helps you get on your way to using Office 365 and making your work life as productive as possible. Thank you.